Yeah. And then here we are. Yeah, I think I'll use this one. Here is G minor 2. Crawling. And then F6, 2. Sorry, F2. I'm playing a 2. With the F6 now, 2-6. There it comes. There's that C. Here it is right here, C. The next one is C still. And then a D minor 2. Then the D minor. In the fastest you can possibly get, 64th note of the D minor chord. Just flying down this thing. And then back to that G minor. And here's that melody going in between the walk note. Oh, no, wait. So what I wanted to show here was, okay, so the first part of the melody is what I was just showing you. Okay, so here it is. Here. Right? And then here's F here, A, E, hold on, gotta flip the page. Don't have a foot switch for that yet. Holding that E out, the 2 of that, then it's a D minor, and when I get back to the D minor, I'm just gonna fly on it. Kind of the western side we were talking about before. So, that's the melody of the chorus. So what do I do underneath it? That's the cool part. Hear that? Here it is. F, it's F. There's a 2 in the melody. Okay, got it? All right, so let me break that a little bit. So what I'm talking here is I'm doing the 2, I'm breaking the moving thumb part, moving the thumb back and forth between 2 notes of the chord, additional legal sweet notes that I can put in a minor chord, and one would be a 2. So I'm moving between the letter name and the 2. In that first chord, G minor 2, and then I walk to the, and then I'm going to walk in between the 2 and the minor 3 and the 4, because the 4, and I'm on the 7 already, but I'm walking in between my thumb, between B flat, because it has a B flat because I'm in G minor. There's a lot of B flats in Spanish women, so that's very, very important. And then I do a little bit of a crawl here. It's like a resolution, which I'm going to talk about a little bit in this song. Between the 4, now I'm going to get into that where I get there. I'm not quite there yet. It's the second part of the chorus here. All right, so here, I'm just going to, what am I going to do here? I'm just going to walk in between the 1, and I'm going to I'm using the 2, and I'm walking in between. I'm trying to show you what I'm walking in between my thumb. Look at my thumb. And then I have a little turnaround. It's just to use the notes that are legal and sweet within that chord. I can do that and keep the 16th note underneath, keep on going. So A to G, which would be the 2, the 2 of F and the 3. And then here I'm going to go with the C2. It's the C chord right here. E, G, C, octave, all C chord, nothing, and then I'm going to want to alternate in with a legal sweet note, a 2, just to have some movement. And then here's this next page. Look at how much we're stretching. I want to keep that thumb moving, so I'm going E, G, E. I want to play F because that's not a sweet note. That's a sour note. I don't want to play F. No F. But I'm moving between G, E, G, E. With my thumb, kind of like the move. And then I'm in that D minor 2. And I'm going to move between the 2 and the 1 of the D minor chord. And then I'm going to go right back to where I was. Then I'm going to show you something. I'm going to use a new melody note. There's a 4 in every minor that's so legal and sweet. It's such a pretty note with the 2 and the minor and the 7. It's a full chord. It's a full chord. And the 4 is there. So I have utilized it in the melody in the G minor. And instead of staying pure with the 2, the second time I go, do a nice crawl down from the 4 to the minor 3 to the 2 to the 1, and then I'm in F. So it comes out so nice. Listen to it. Then I'm in F, right? I'm doing the same thing again, that 4 to 3. But it is utilizing the 4 to 3 when you're in a major chord. Even though it's a sour note, you can kind of walk to it and back and forth and trill to it, or 8th note or 16th note to it, and it's cool when you want to. but anyway, so when I do that, I'm going to do that in the next page, and you can see it right in the F. There's the 4. And what am I using? The 6, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5. Then the 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. Remember, keep thinking F. It's your bass. F for your bass. In the accompaniment, I'm going to even use the 4, 3, 4, 3. See that? So here I've got it on the melody, 4, 3. Then here I've got it in the accompaniment, 4, 3, 4, 3. Then 3, 2, 3, 2. And then, of course, 3, 2, 3, 2. And then I'm going to even do that a little bit, but I'm going to use the 6 just so I get my 4-note melody set. And I'm ready to come back to the melody. Right? Okay, all right. Now that's the melody. That's the verse. This is the chorus we're working on tonight. So I go back one here. All right, so I'm going to do this here. I'm going to show you it. Let's go for it. Here it is. Just playing the basic chords. I play the melody and the chord. Stay right. You hear that? Hear that? And here's the melody. Of course, there's something that says there. I'm playing the melody from the verse. I'm sorry, the verse. It's the verse. Isn't that cool? Chorus. In the bass, I'm just playing the letter name. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not following what's on the music. I am with the melody and the solid chords, not the broken chords. Just melody. Ooh, little flub there. Isn't that cool? Want to hear it again? I do. It sounded pretty cool. So I'm just going to play just the melody, especially in this part when we go back to the verse. I'm just going to play the verse. Let's go back to the beginning here. I'll show you the verse. Here we are, Spanish woman. Getting into a really cool part, the jam part. Spanish woman, we're going to go back to the, so we can see the better view here. Oh, I have to move back here. Yes. There you go. All right, I'm going to go over to the jam part. And we're coming back, just so we're beginning, as I was talking about last night. I just have to mention that it was this really snowy, cold time when this song was written. Here, it says here, just go wild on all letters, right, of the D minor chord. Everywhere, I mean, everywhere. Everywhere you can, just flutter. That's why I always say it's unweighted keys are the coolest. Because they are easy to play and flying on them, and it's cool to try to control them when you're not. Aha. See, people use the resistance a lot of weighted keys to control their tempoing in between their fingers. I say if you have really light keys, unweighted keys, or at the worst, semi-weighted, but I like just unweighted keys. You have to get the really old models. Anyway, this is a K2000 Kurzweil right here. But so during this time of in the jam section, anywhere in the keyboard, anytime on the D minor chord. But then when it goes to the C with the D bass, I use the broken chord of the open, the two outs of all the inversions. Bottom to top, bottom, but then I'm taking the out two notes of that inversion, and then I'm playing the middle one second. So I'm going, then skipping to the next inversion. Is that cool? You could do that. You could do that on the D minor too. Instead of going solid, I'm going the outer two, then the inner one. In music software, it's really cool. When you're recording this, you can see if you drag this pair to this pair into each other, like if you accidentally hold it into this one versus getting off of it, lifting the lift off of it. That's a C. That's a C. Or completely in the 4-note chord version of the inversion. In the jam part. So I'm really not going out of the pure chord in the jam. I'm not going out of the pure chord, or meaning the exact chord. Here's the C one, and then here's the B flat one, and then the C one, and here's the D one. It times out right to get to ending the verse, and then you're all of a sudden ready to go into the chorus. I haven't discussed this really cool bass part that I made up for the chorus, and the chorus is G minor, as you can see here, then G, and I'm going to a D and a B flat. In other words, I'm taking the G minor chord and I'm taking the 3 and I'm putting them on the top, and I'm just breaking that. And again, I took the bottom note and I just to the top. So I have a 1 5 3, 1 5 minor 3, 1 5 minor 3, 1 5 3, and 1 5 minor 3. But instead of doing it just solid like that, I'm going to break it apart. The bottom note with the top 2 notes, the bottom note. But then on the second pairing of it, instead of just going ding 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 ding, I'm going to go dong dong. I'm going to go short short. I'm going to go long 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 short short long 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 short short long 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 short short long 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 short short. That's how I'm going to go long long long. Just to put the interest. So before last night, I mean, as of last night, or the time before, I was just playing earlier, I was playing like this. The time earlier here before, I was playing like this. I was just playing, in the chorus, I was playing. Just playing chord notes. But the real bass note is... Right? Here comes the western. The western part. Once again, playing as fast as you can flutter down. 4-note inverted D minor chord. Again. And I can avoid playing the undernotes. Let's go. Look, what's that thumb on the right hand? Here's a western. Remember the 4, 3, 2, 1. It's actually minor 3. And the 4, 3. 4, 3, 2, 1. And the 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Right? Isn't that cool? Verse, I mean. Broken chords. Inverted. Here we go. It's the chorus. See that bass line? All right, here comes the western part. Here we go. And then 4, minor 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. And this one is 6, 5, 2. And at the very end, I hold out the chord, but I change the bass rhythm. Instead of going 1, funny 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 1, funny. It's the beginning. Remember this part? Remember that was the beginning part? Well, now in the end part, I'm going to go a little different. Oh, by the way, when I got finally the end of the... When I'm at the end of the chorus, the last time I like to go this. Listen. Go solid. I'm at the ending. Long, short, long, short, long. It's the actual first conception of this song when I was writing it. I had this, but since the bass player was coming over, I didn't want to have that syncopated rhythm that he had to learn. I just made it simple. I went 1, funny 1, funny 1, and that's how I start the song. But at the end, I want to show how it started, and it started this way. Now, I wanted to fill on the last verse, almost to the end of the song, and I wanted to fill the part. Here we go. See, I wanted to put a fill in there, so I put a little riff in there, and it's just basically the broken chord. Here it is, but it's in 64th. Isn't that cool? So here it starts here. Last verse. Here comes. And the next chord, and the chorus, and the verse. all fattened with a lot of double thumbing in the bottom here. See, I got 2 thumb there. Isn't that cool? At that octave, I'm going to get an extra note in there with my thumb. I'm going to do the same thing down here, and I've got, wait, look, I got the 5th and the 6th, the B flat 6 chord with the D bass. It's a syncopated rhythm. I would like, here we go. Wait, to be, I ended this on a D minor, and I'll have to be down here. Ending it on the F of this inversion of the second inversion, but I got the. Full octave up. So it goes. Here we go. And then if you have any synthesizers, and you can keep holding this note down, you can let it go into just all kinds of craziness and funness. Because Spanish Woman is fun. This song is a fun D minor, easy song to learn. This is made on the beginning of a January 0-degree weekend with a bunch of people in a room all warm together jamming, and a bass player jamming with me on clavinet, and a little tiny Casio on top of it, and just great times, great song, and the chorus. Just looking at all these pretty chords, C, D, with a little Western. Rhythmic. Here. Coming down here for sure. Here's the ending. Right here now on the page. Spanish Woman. That's really cool here. This went this. So it's really this cool part. It goes. The way it catches it, you have to go down that 32nd note, 64th note. Get your hand right back up there in order to get to grab that chord, this chord right here, the C6 with the D bass, because you just got to go right in that D minor chord as fast as you can. I missed it. Wait. God, grab for it. That's so cool. Keep me that rhythm in it. I just want to hear that bass. Remember, if you have a synthesizer all hooked up into this keyboard you might be running some MIDI out of right now, you can just let it fade into a whole mess of sounds right now as you're holding down this note. Yes, you can. It's fun.